So we are currently at our last video with the white loadout. After this we are doing the different themes that you have posted in Discord, so if you have ideas leave them down below. And to be honest, making a complete white loadout is a bit hard without having any secondary colors. That is why I've picked some stickers out for you that you can use that are almost complete white. So here they are. There are multiple more in the description below. You can just check the link out so you can find more stickers. So I would say let's get right into the video. Don't forget about the giveaway in the description below. And now a quick word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by SkinBaron, the marketplace for your next skins in your inventory. SkinBaron is a German company with a Trustpilot rating of 4.6, so you know you are dealing with a trusted platform. They offer amazing deals with savings of up to 30% cheaper than the Steam prices. That's right, 30% off on your favorite skins and items. And with over 1 million offers, you are guaranteed to find something you love thanks to its easy to use filter menu that makes finding the perfect skin a breeze. Plus, they make payments easy with options like credit card, Klarna, bank transfer, and many more. It is also the perfect market to sell your skins and make some real cash out of them. And if you're selling a skin over 1,000 euros, you only have to pay 2% in fees. So if you want to upgrade your CS2 inventory and take advantage of these unbelievable prices, head over to SkinBaron.com by just clicking the link in the description below. And don't forget to use my code. And now back to the video. We are starting off with the pistols, and for the USB we have 6 options. We have the Print Stream, the Ticket to Hell, the Whiteout, the Road Rash, the Neo Noir, and the Torque for a bit of that secondary color being white, and the skins more focusing on other colors but cover them up with the white stickers I mentioned before. However, personally I would go with the Print Stream, but the Ticket to Hell would also be a good option. Slap those stickers on and have a cheaper alternative. For the Glock we have a couple of options that are pretty interesting. We have the Glock 18, again the Neo Noir, the Franklin, the Wasteland Rebel, and the Oxide Lace. Here personally I would go with the Glock 18. However, I would say the Franklin a good solid choice. However, on the cheaper versions, Wasteland Rebel and the Oxide Lace would be good options. Cover again those areas up with the stickers that I mentioned below. And the Neo Noir for those people who want a bit more color in their white loadout, which is I think a bit counterproductive, but okay. Moving on to the upgraded pistols, we have a bit more for the Pedo Fitty. We have the Asimov skins, the Whiteout, the Bengal Tiger, the Mint Kimono, the Franklin, the Wingshot, and the Gunsmoke would be stretching it, I would say. But here I would go with the Asimov cheap skin for what it is. Looks cool, has multiple different skins in the game, so you can make a nice loadout out of it. I would say good alternative would be the Franklin, combine that with the Glock. However, if you have the money, go for the Whiteout. Our 5.7, we are stretching it a bit with 2 options, I would say, with the Retribution and Hotshot. However, the Kami would be the best option here for the most white. Again, cover up those black areas with some stickers. Plus, it is also very cheap, and that is why I'm going with that one. The Tech 9 is giving us a couple of options. We have the Bamboo Forest, the Cutout, the Urban DD Pad, and the Hades. And personally, I would go with the Bamboo Forest. I like the skin. I've had it before if I remember correctly. However, if you want to go for the cheapest out of all of those, go with the Urban DD Pad. I think you will not do anything wrong with it. Cover up those areas with the white stickers and you should be good to go. Then for our Deagle, we have a couple of cool options. We have the Print Stream, the Mecha Industries, the Hypnotic for a bit of that, I would say, controversial pick, the Urban DD Pad, the Oxide Blaze since we've had that as a pistol, and the Golden Koi. Maybe you can add that as just barely making the cut. If you want to spend a bit more, go with the Print Stream. Good option, good solid choice. However, the Mecha Industry would be the pick for me. I've also had it in the past and I've liked it before. That is why that would be my pick. However, the Oxide Blaze would also be a solid, very cheap alternative. Then our Mac 10, we have 4 options. We have the Ensnared, the Urban DD Pad, the Button Masher, and the Silver. And here maybe I would actually go with the Silver. The Band Collection, you don't see that a lot, and cover up those clean areas with some white stickers, making it fit a bit more into that color palette. The MP9 is giving us 4 options. We have the Arctic Tritone, the Starlight Protector, Airlock, and again the Hypnotic. And here I would go with the Airlock, since I would say the magazine would be the only thing standing out. However, you could cover that with stickers, plus it's completely down below in the mag, so it wouldn't be really in your POV. However, Arctic Tritone and the Starlight Protector, good solid alternative choices. Moving on to our MP7, I do not know why the system spit out the Bloodsport here, but yeah, it has white in it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Armor Core, also really not seeing it. Personally, I would go with the Whiteout since it's relatively cheap for the lower end especially. Yes, it will not be complete completely white since it's a higher float. However, it would be fine for me as a secondary gun. However, if that is still too much, I would say go maybe with the gun smoke. It's a good solid alternative and you can cover up those patterns with 5 cool white stickers. Moving on to our P90, and here, yes, again, the Asimov, the Glacier Mesh, the Semantic, the Death Grip, and the Ash wood. If you want a bit more color and go with that Asimov theme, I would say take the Asimov, and that is also what I would be doing. However, if you want something different, I would say go with the Glacier Mesh or the Semantic, good alternative choices. And if you want that stat track, go with the Death Grip. It is also a good choice, and we can use those 5 slots for stickers to cover up those bluish areas. Then for again all of our PP enjoyers, we have 4 options. We have the Space Cat, which has a bit of a secondary color to it, but it could work. Then the Facility Sketch, cheap alternative would be the best option here. Overall, the Bamboo Print and the Urban Dash. Personally, I would go with the Bamboo Print since I have that Tech 9 with the bamboo elements. It could fit here perfectly together, but the Facility Scratch would be the cheapest alternative here to use, and it would perfectly fit into a white loadout. Then our shotguns, it was hard to be honest. We again go with the black dye like in the black video. However, cover up those black areas with some white stickers so you can have a bit more of a dominant white in the gun. And as you can see, it isn't really that expensive. For the Max 7, we have the Fire Starter, and I would say that is, in my opinion, the only solid choice here. The other ones are leaning a bit too more into a color palette, so that is why I didn't pick them, even though there were a couple of semi-okay choices. However, as you can see, the price of this gun isn't really a lot. It is a solid white surface, so you could use that also to create some nice sticker crafts on it. Moving on to our assault rifles. For the Galil, we have the Tuxedo, the Kami, Aqua Terrace. I don't understand why the system dropped it. However, too expensive. The Winter Forest, the Akkoben, the Shattered, the Eco, and the Sage Spray. I would say out of all of these, we have, in my opinion, 4 solid choices, and that would be the Tuxedo, the Shattered, and the Winter Forest. All of them pretty cheap, and personally, I would go with the Shattered to get that stat track on it. However, if you do not care about that, go with Tuxedo or the Winter Forest. The FAMAS is only giving us 2 options, and here I would say the Mecha Industries would be the best pick since it would fit also with the Deagle that we have chosen. The Contrast Spray would be an interesting choice if you want a bit less colors in your gun, but as you can see from the price, it is more expensive than the Mecha Industries. Our M4A1S is also not really giving us solid choices. We only have 3 options. We have the Print Stream, the Mecha Industries, and the Vaporwave for a bit more of a colorful gun. However, if you want the cheapest one, I would say go with the Mecha Industries. As you can see from the price tag, it's starting pretty low, and I would say you can get a pretty solid choice for 30-40 euros. The M4A4 is giving us 4 options: the Asimov, the Temaku, the Urban DD-Pad, and the Neo Noir. Yes, the Asimov would be the best choice, I would say. However, since it has a very high starting price, I would say the Temaku would be a good option. You could also get a cool theme on it. However, if you're not into that, the Urban DD-Pad or the Neo Noir would be some good choices to choose. And that is why I would go with the Temaku, since I think I can do something with some skins there, make it a bit more wider. However, the Asimov would be my preferred choice if I had the money for it. That is why I'm going with the Temaku and hope for the best. The AK is giving us a couple of solid picks, some questionable ones from the system, I would say, and some in-between options. We have the Inheritance, the Asimov, the Headshot, the Bloodsport for some reason, the Frontside Misty, the Safety Net, the Vulcan, the Wasteland Rebel, and the Hydroponic. And since I picked the Inheritance and the Asimov in previous videos, I would actually go here with the Headshot in a high float, since it gets rid of those other colors, leaving only the white graffiti. Moving on to our scoped guns, we have a couple of options. Again, some are pretty stretching the term white. We have the Wings, we have the Fleet Flock, the Arctic Wolf, the Bengal Tiger Torque, and the Akibara Accept. And here I think I would just go with the Arctic Wolf. It has a cool design, it has that white, and the back part can be covered up with some stickers. On the other side, we have a bit of a problem. We have the Damascus Steel and the Hypnotic. Both of them aren't really white, they're more metallic, I would say. However, I would go with the Damascus Steel since it's cheaper out of both options, and cover the grayish areas up with some stickers and try to make it look more white. When we move to our snipers, we are a bit more luckier. With the SG, we have 3 options. We have the Rapid Transit, the Detour, and the Xeno. And here I would go with the Rapid Transit. I like the the design on it. It's a new skin and it's pretty cheap. However, if you want the cheapest out of all of those ones, go with the Xeno. It is also a solid choice. For our AWP, we only have one solid, very cheap sniper. The rest, I would say, are a bit more expensive. We have the Neo Noir, the Asimov, the Worm God, the Gangnir. Yes, that one is just insanely expensive. And a new one on this list, the CMYK. And if you want to go for the ones that is purely the white, so the most white, I would say go with either the Asimov or the Worm God. However, if you prefer a bit more color in your loadout, go with the Neo Noir and CMYK. And if you have the money, just go with for the Gangnir. However, personally, I think I would go with the Asimov. And my second choice would be the CMYK. For our knife and glove combo, we have a couple of options. We are limited to, I would say, the cheaper alternatives for at least the knives, so that is good to see. So we have the Urban Mask, the Damascus Steel, some vanilla knives work. The blade is white enough, I would say, and the freehand if you want to go a bit for more of a, well, colorful look. But as you can see, most of these skins start with a cheaper price. I would personally go with the Damascus Steel Huntsman, since I personally like the Huntsman also as a knife. However, see if you can find a Urban Mask or a Damascus Steel knife in one of those cheaper knives and see if it fits your style. And to pair that knife with a glove, we only really have 3 options. All of them are a bit more on the expensive side, so we have nothing under 100 euros. We have the Snow Leopard, the Foundation, and the King Snake. And here I would go with the Snow Leopards with well worn. They are pretty good. However, the King Snake, go with them if you want to go for the cheaper ones, and the Foundation ones I would say fit the best if you go again with a high float version and if you pick the Asimov skins. So those are my picks for the white loadout. Let me know down below what your opinions are. Have I missed any of the skins? Would you disagree with some of my picks? Let me know down below. And as I said, we are now doing the themed loadouts, so if you have any ideas, leave them in the comment ideas section on the Discord below. And don't forget to check out the video sponsor to find those skins and use my code Shifterz. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next one.